So it looks like we're live. Today I wanted to keep doing the Seelie event and also make some more progress in the world quests. I'm not in a hurry, but I guess it'd be good to just get through them and collect the reputation rewards. I guess the faster we get them, the better. I won't get tired of the Inazuma music for a while. Almost feel bad for people and streamers who play the game with the music off and their own music. I mean, ultimately, I respect their personal choice, whatever works for them, but it's certainly not something that would work for me, and I do think they're missing out a little something. Maybe to them it's worth it. Not to me. Let's kill everyone first, just so that we can use the Seelie without issue. Also, do I even have the Seelie equipped? I do not. I have the mirror equipped, or not the mirror, the lens. So I shall change that after I take care of this dude. So we'll be able to use this later. Alright, little Seelie, where is the treasure? Point us in the way. Oh, and some enemies. Oh. Okay, who's actually hurting me? Nice, took care of those guys. Not too bad. Alright, Seelie, do your job. Point me towards the treasure. Still haven't figured out if there's any indication that it shows when it's just by your side and you're walking around trying to find it, or it actually goes to the specific location at the very end. Maybe it's the brightness. I have been noticing that the brightness changes as I walk around. It's hard for me to say if the brightness really has an effect, or it's an indication of something. I do not know, but could be. I don't think I got that time. Nice. Yeah, when your hits are that slow, I guess having consistent crits really does help. I should. Or I need to keep working on getting her crit rate up. Up here? Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh. Huh. I'll take it. Okay, oh. Sounds like... Here? Okay, 20 more. Should I take care of those guys? Yeah, let's do it. It's close to the edge of the map too, so there might be... There might be a coin deposit on this little island here. I don't know if you call it a little island. I don't know if it qualifies, but it's a little sandbar of a sort. Okay, I don't think there is one, but it was pretty fun taking care of those guys anyway. And we got some Mora and EXP out of it. So, win-win. Maybe up there, on the top of that little hill. Not really a hill either, right? It's a mesa. A very small mesa. But a mesa nonetheless, I think. But Yeah, let's see. It seems to be getting, yeah, brighter until it actually gets to a location. 48. Okay, let's use her. Okay, is there an enemy up there? Nope. Okay, where's... Oh, there's one enemy there. Oh, hello, Nat. Good evening. Hope you've had a good Sunday. Mine's been pretty good, I guess. I'd say. Threw the disc around with my roommate. We both play frisbee, and it was a nice day, so that was good. And I'm probably not going to be streaming too long tonight. I wanted to start a little early so that I could finish a little early so I could get to bed early-ish. But we'll see. Man, it's good music. Yeah, today I wanted to just get through what I could of the event and also make a little more progress in the world quests so that I can raise my reputation. I killed everyone around here. So if I could manage that, I'd be pretty happy. Okay, so that's the shape. The secret trove cannot be... Yeah. Well, I'm sure some people have figured it out already, but I don't think I'll really bother looking for it right now. But here... Oh, it rained again? Well, that's a shame, I guess, but sometimes that that just is what happens, right? We've had weeks like that here, definitely. Okay, we got... Well, first of all, we got some pretty glorious music here. Glad I turned it up. But second, we're in the area where the treasure is. So let's walk around. It's been really hot the last couple of days, actually, so... Okay, I thought the Seelie was... it's been... kinda... like, uncomfortably hot, but... I kinda don't mind it too much, I guess. These days I do tend to prefer it when it's a little too hot versus when it's a little too cold. Yeah, for today I figured I'd do what I could of the event. Which, you know, because it's time locked, of course, there's plenty I can't do. And then I would do some story, or not story, world quests. Try to get more of those completed. Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid, J6. Yeah, well, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Were you also playing Genshin Impact? I think I've seen you around recently streaming Genshin Impact, right? Story? Yoimiya or something? Or I don't know. Your frames? What do you mean? Did that notification mess with your frames or something? Not sure what that means in this context, but let's see. I'm in the treasure area. I'm gonna go in there soon. Still have a decent amount to collect. Okay, they keep repeating the same glorious music. which unfortunately makes it lose impact a little bit. Oh. Nice. I like how in this event, I don't think they did this in the previous Seelie event. When you collect the rewards that the Seelie points out, you don't just get the coin, but you also get, in this case, what is it, ore. I don't think prior events did it that way. Okay, yeah, I knew there were 3. Need to collect plenty of these. If frames kept dying every 3 minutes, oh yeah? Oh, is it just your computer was having issues? You mean your frames when playing Genshin? When will I use an electro set on Veda? That is a good question. I was thinking maybe I should use the new ER set on Beta. I've been farming that one a good amount, and my luck hasn't been great, but if I can get a 4-piece of that on Beta, I think that would work alright. Especially if I use the Skyward Pride on her. Okay. Get the shield. Get that fish. And did I kill that guy with like electro charge or something? Okay, got the counter. Let's put up his shield. Okay. Oh, not Genshin, but your stream. Oh yeah, so that must have to do with internet connection, or maybe it's the particular connection that Twitch has. Yeah, the ER set is for her as a support. Yeah, I think that makes sense, because yeah, with the ER set I could be using her for her burst all the time. And with Skyward Pride on her, she'd be getting her burst up all the time. So that's a set that could work, because like I can keep farming the Electro set, and I guess that would work. But given how generically useful the new sets are, maybe spending my time farming the new sets might be better spent. That was something I was thinking. Yeah, 4-star characters alongside Yoimiya? Yeah, I think I recall that was leaked, and the leak turned out correct. Maybe you're the one who told me about the leak. So I guess that's fine. I actually don't remember what my Iona... What's her constellation? Thinking of rebuilding the Jingchu with the New Year set? That would work pretty well. So I could still get 3 more copies of her, huh? And Jinyan, I think yeah, I can use 2 more copies. And of course, Sayu, I can use 7 more copies. Just like everyone else. So yeah, it's Diona, Sayu, of course, and Jinyan on Yoimiya's banner. But yeah, the ER set on Jingchu definitely seems spot on. I'll have to try it on him if I manage to get the pieces, right? We'll see about that. Oh right, this is a good place to go for... So maybe over here? No, maybe I should just go ahead and go down there. It's a good place for ore. Or amethyst. Okay, I found them all. Nice. 7k damage per sword. Wow. Alright, so with the 250 ER though, that's quite a high amount. That's good. Yeah, we'll see. I still don't have among the swords that I have, you can see oh, you can see the only ER sword I have is Festering Desire, and I kinda like keeping it on Bennett for now. Other than that, we got not a whole lot of 4-star swords actually. So I guess I have Skyrider Sword ER. Yeah, I don't know if that would work well. So I'm hoping that I get the sacrificial sword one day. Alright, so this only looks bizarrely familiar, but yeah, I don't quite know where that would be, so worry about that another time. For now, I can buy. Oh, can I buy the Seelie? Oh no, explore treasure area 14, which I'm guessing that, yeah, since it's 2 per day, it's gonna be at the very end of the event. Yeah. Okay, so we won't be able to get the Seelie until then. Yeah. First level 10 of... Yeah, I don't know what my Jingchu Burst is leveled at, but that's the one I'm concentrating on in general anyway. Alright, so I think I've done all I could on this event, and I'm quite sure I've done all I could on this event as well. And we've completed those. Let's just double check those. Yep. So I'm gonna go do. So yesterday I made some progress on this event. Yeah, quest. Let's try going back to a different quest. So yeah, let's try going to this one. Search the ward's location based on Kaji's description. And we'll mix things up by doing domains as well. This one. Okay, that's the artifact domain. Because today is Sunday, of course we can farm any of the different uh, talent books and such. So maybe I should spend at least one condensed resin or Yoimiya's book. Probably wouldn't be a waste. Stayu I still haven't done any pre-farming for. I figure there's always the chance, not a high chance, but there is the chance that RNGesus will fuck me over and I won't get a single Sayu. So if it's like FGO and I don't have a guarantee, then I don't pre-farm. Oh, for the new craftable bow, nice. Oh yeah, I was thinking for myself, the bow, I thought maybe I should actually just put rust on Yoimiya and go from there. I'll definitely make a copy of the new craftable bow, I think, but I'll probably take my time in leveling that one up. But I haven't really used rust on anyone. I was thinking of putting it on Fischl, but for now, Fischl with Favonius Warbow is pretty solid as a support, and Yoimiya as a 5-star would be getting priority, unfortunately for Fischl, even though she is the only one who was kind enough to come to me 7 times. And she's just so damn good already. That's the thing. Oh, are those the food guys? I think they might be. Rest R5 does as much damage as the Skyward Bow? Oh, really? Wow. Well, mine will only be R3. Mine is currently R2, and I figure I have a third copy right now, or a second one, I guess, that I figure I'll just feed into and make it R3. Wow, better than Amos Bow for Ganyu, really? Oh, not Ganyu, okay. That's it. So, yeah, I saw. Um, yeah, because I was thinking with Ganyu, you want charge attack damage. So if you're losing charge attack damage, like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Rust seems like the anti-Ganyu weapon. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was playing with Ganyu. But yeah, so I figure R3 Rust, I already have it fairly well leveled up, so it doesn't need much more investment to get it up to level 90 and everything. I'll start by using that on Yoimiya and then go from there. I've started the Sea Conch event, so I think I still have 5 or 6 days. 6 days, yeah, probably, before I get before it. Yeah, I either that's the point when it's possible for me to get it, or that's the point when pity kicks in and I'm guaranteed to get it. The bow blueprint. They don't know how to use the. I have a bunch of seagrass. I'd be okay with oh, that's probably what's gonna happen, huh? Because there's been a lot of quests where I've had to give. Oh, do I have to pick them fresh? Yoimiya has crit rate ascension. Really? That's nice. Yeah, very nice. Getting one of the crits for ascension, like with Ganyu, makes such a big difference in how easy they are to build. That's 4 meters below. Pretty sure I'll hurt myself if I start swimming in here, right? Yeah. So when there's water that looks like it's electrified, it is. Okay. So I want to go in there. Okay, so if we can make our way into the barrier. So for us, it looks like we got 2 days, 1 hour, and 12 minutes of Ayaka's banner left. So I'm guessing Yoimiya's banner will come basically directly after that. So yeah, something like 49 hours. Less than 50 hours left. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Pretty soon. So I do think that means I won't be able to stream right when the banner drops, but I figure I will be able to stream at some point later in the week. Pull on the banner. And I do figure I'll do 10 pulls the whole way so that there is a chance that I get a double Yoimiya or Yoimiya and another 5-star, who knows? So it's hard to really tell what's going on around here. Pretty, and the music's nice. Very mysterious. But if I want to get through there... Oh, well, so I need to find a way to lower the water, I guess? That seems to be If I want to go down there, there's no way in this game to swim underwater. And I see that there's, oh shit, there's one of those electro thingies there that I should touch, and it would allow me to walk through there. I'll pray to win the 50-50. Yeah, I hope so too. Good luck. Okay, so this is actually, it's not quite the one I wanted to go to anyway.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。
It's over there. Let's go over to the teleport waypoint. Actually, with how much HP Zhongli has, I don't think the Statue of the Seven is going to be able to fully heal him. It was nice. Okay, so we should actually. So if we want to go there, why don't we go there and head down? Yeah, you said you had what, like 60 pulls saved, was it? So of course, once Yoimiya drops, we'll get a bunch more. So maybe we'll have like 70. Okay, so this is the area, and so I'd assumed that going down there was the correct way. It kind of does look like it is. It's telling me to. Maybe what I want to do is go there. And go here and activate this. And oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that. Wow, that lowered the water instantly. There was just, yeah, no hesitation at all there. Okay, and just gonna quickly explore this thing. Okay, I feel like I've been up here before. So let's go down here where I didn't have 67 today. Okay, nice. So you'll almost definitely have into soft pity by the time it drops. These guys. Oh shit. Did I use Zhongli's burst too early? I think I might have. Okay. I see that there's a chest over there. Okay. To the marker, there is a chest. Let's pick up these. Oh, there's a decent amount of artifacts that I just picked up, like 2 or something. There's another chest. Oh, that thing opened up. 70 rolls. Oh, yeah, plus star glitter. Yep. You will not try the hard pity. Okay. In that case, you'll have good pity saved up for ball. So that'd be good. Even though it's still 50-50. Okay, so I see that this thing has all three in the correct position, or in the same position, sorry. Because it seems all that matters is that they're in the same position, regardless of what position it is. So I guess either that one's designed not to be a puzzle, but rather just to show the player how it works. Or I just happened to luckily hit that into the right position without noticing earlier when I was fighting something else. Oh, Ganyu set on Diona to see if she's a decent DPS? Yeah, once I get her C6, maybe that'll probably happen on Yoimiya's banner, right? I'm really hoping I get a lot of Sayus, but well, we all know how the desire sensor in this game works, right? It's highly likely that I'll get C6 of Diona or Jinyan before I get even a single copy of Sayu. Just how this game works. Okay. Can I just use that to write that? No? Should I just climb? I guess climbing works. Okay, we're outdoors. Oh, it was that Seelie spot. Okay, cool. You just want one Seelie, not more? Oh yeah? Yeah, I don't really know what her constellations do. I'd be happy enough with one. But I always figure that most characters seem to get some pretty significant upgrades, going from C0 to C1 and then to C2. So I figured getting more copies of Sayu would be nice, because at least with with Jinyan and Diona, I already have them C3 and C4, I believe, yeah, respectively. Yeah, you have Jean C1. Yeah, you'd already have an Animo Healer. I want that Animo Healer. I want her. But I can make do with Sayu for now, I guess. But I figure I should... Oh, okay, that was the piece I needed to pick up. Yeah, I figured it'd be fun to have another Animo character, because I still only have Sucrose and Venti. As well as the Traveler, of course. So getting Sayu as a legit Animo character for me to play around with. Close, but I'm gonna have to climb 18 meters away.
脇交通の方たちは雨の後のぬかるんでいる山道が嫌い。
Oh right, they're in this cave area. Yeah. 1 year saving. Yeah, I think I have earned it. Yeah, saving for almost a year now. And if they ever decide to give her a rate up, I'm in a good position to get it, but they still haven't done it. Kacheng is unique. Still remains the one permanent 5-star who's gotten a rate up. Zhudong starts cooking. Okay, so this actually, again, is not the story that I meant to do, but I guess I did it anyway, so yay me. And I got a recipe out of it, so that's good too. But I think I've explored everything here. The actual thing was Oroboshi's legacy, right? And I'm still looking for that. It's 41 meters up. We're going back here. Yeah, trolled you with Kaching and Noji. Yeah. It's, I mean, I guess it's not the worst one to be trolled with, ultimately. But if you're gonna get trolled with one character, like, it does feel like Miho is trolling me with, I've gotten I've gotten 4 out of the 5, yeah, 4 out of the 5 permanent 5-stars, and the one I haven't gotten is the one I want. Oh, 9, nice. Yeah, what's her card? I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, it's pretty actually, yeah, I like it. It was my main DPS for such a long time. But... Okay, so... Search for the missing part. rock pillar pearl and rock pillar. I don't think I just happened to pick them up or anything like that, but let's just check by going to the shrine or whatever this is. Okay, I have this, but I lack this round thingy. Pyrohypostasis with Ayaka. Oh yeah? Oh, Mona and Ayaka, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if they're both built well, because they're both all about their bursts. Okay, so if we follow this thing, it sends us down here. And once we're down here, is there more? Oh, okay, I see more thing. Okay, let's see if...
ルリブクロという植物は湿っぽい環境を好むため雨上がりに摘むのがおすすめだ。
Let's search around here a
見かけ
little
たら
more for
適切な時に摘むといい。
nothing in here. Okay. Do I see any? Do not. What's going on? It seems to be sending us in this direction, which so far so good. Where's the actual... Right, because we already collected the cube-looking thing. Maybe it was a cube, I don't quite know. Around here to interact with. And nothing around there. Let's try going up. Let's try going up to the next level here. No, at this point I think I'm far away enough from the location just to... Maybe I'll leave that quest for another time. Because... yeah, I don't know. I followed the initial trail. Let me just see if from the original area there are other trails. It's possible that there's another trail that I should follow. Oh, like this one. This one seems to be... it might be another trail. So let's see if this leads somewhere else significant. Oh, well, there's something over there.
Yeah.
And where... Let me back up a bit. I don't see the trail that I'm supposed to follow. I think I saw it here. Oh. Nice. Okay, so it's headed this way, that's for sure. But when we look over the cliff, well, there's an Seelie here in that direction. Don't know if... have I even been here? See that there's a chest inside that little electro area. Should probably go and pick it up if it's not too difficult to find one of those plants that give me electro that I can use for those. I don't think it works to electrify yourself, like with beta. You can do that for certain puzzles, but I don't think you can do that to go through those electro shields. So around here, right? Yeah, I was hoping that they'll give me a chest, but I guess not. Maybe I need to solve that puzzle, which this looks like it's the same kind of puzzle as I solved yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, it was somewhat recent. Let's see. But we do have this thing there. That doesn't look like an electroculus. That looks like a point for using the electricity to sling yourself. And oh, this kid looks like it's for the okay, so there's a path down there which probably unlocks if you do something. That's probably a good bet. It probably unlocks if you do something. Ooh. Well, what is that something? I remembered for this samurai before. Okay, so I think this might be a daily recurring chest for a certain number of limited days, I believe. Not one that just constantly... I imagine there are no chests in this game that constantly recur, but I believe it recurs at least a certain number of times. But I do not know. I have not confirmed or anything like that. That's just what I've read on Reddit, I believe, and it's also... I find it intuitively likely that it would offer rewards a certain amount of times, but not continually. Five times, maybe? Okay. Well, I'll have to check on it at least 5 times. Maybe I'll set a marker. Oh wait, I already did? Shrine, yeah. Read it that way. That's the actual area that we started at. Alright, how about this? It's not gonna hurt me to solve that puzzle, so let me just try solving that puzzle and see where that gets me. But let me chase down this Electro Seelie. Lost sight of it earlier, but usually these things don't take long. I just haven't been able to keep my sight on it. I keep losing it. Where is it? Okay, if I can't find this quickly, then I'm just gonna go down there and do this puzzle. Let's do that. Many primos with the new islands? Yeah, I wonder too. I wonder if somebody's tried to figure out, like... You know, obviously there's no real science to it or anything like that, but just estimating based on how much MiHoYo has given us in the past in other areas. If they've made any predictions. Okay, I imagine... So I've been here before, I recall this Seelie. And I imagine I need to like light that fire, and I can't do that until I stop the storms in this area. I believe that's how it works. But I'm betting, you know, we'll get a decent chunk of, good chunk of Primo Gems. Good amount of pulls. Alright, let's see. Nothing shoots there. Okay, yeah, I remember I actually came here at one point and adjusted the main target thing. Now for this one... Where can I aim it at? Wait, should I aim it at that? Oh wait, it's pointing up. You got 80 or 90 rolls? Yeah. So I guess maybe it wouldn't be so. Oh shit. No! Oh no! God damn it. Wow. That is, that's intense. Let me, switch to a double healer team. Yeah, Ball just said no fucking way. And punished us pretty heavily. Yeah, that's... That looks fine, I guess. That. That. Okay, so she's fully healed. Alright, let's actually see from here. We'll get a pretty good vantage point. Oh, authority. Okay, and then that one. Can we point that one? This is kind of annoying having to climb all the way to each one, and also because there's somewhat limited in how you can aim them. Let's see. Really hard to even. Oh shit! God damn! Wow. Are there any of those electro plants nearby that I can use to draw lightning away? Did that way, but there's nothing there. Did that way, but there's also nothing there. I did that way, but whatever is there, yeah, there's actually nothing there really. So we can go that way. Went it downwards. I think that might be off by 1 tick, maybe, but let's see what happens here. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Again, use distance or AoE saving. Oh wait. Go in there. Oh, maybe we need to go in there. But I'm actually not 100% sure what it hit. So we'll try seeing it again. Okay, it went down there. Oh, okay, so it did hit this one. Oh, so now it's a matter of aiming that one. Can I aim it into that one? Maybe, but maybe I could also aim this one into that one. I'm just wondering, is there anything in here that I could actually hit with that? I'm thinking no, I don't see anything special. Thing really stands out to me. Oh, is this guy a Tanuki? Or, I mean, I guess it's already been activated. Oh, there's some more here. Let me pick up the amethyst. Alright, let me actually switch up so that I can use Zhongli to eat through these ores quickly. That'll be pretty convenient. And that is one major reason that I'm so glad I got Zhongli. His ability to save time when mining ores that's a yeah, it's a major, one of the many ways in which he is so damn useful. possibly the most significant way. What's that? It's an Electroculus over there. Now, I think I was supposed to use those jumping points, or I don't even know what to call them, but the ones that you use to whip yourself around. Oh shit. Okay, let's charge up the whole energy meter. Come on. Alright, let's go this way. There we go. The true god support. Yeah. He. Like, Venti and him are both great, but I guess ultimately Zhongli just has more overall uses. Including that ore breakage. At least with Venti you also get the higher jumping ability. Pretty nice. That's one thing I'm jealous of people who have Kazuha for. Right, so there seems to be nothing in here. Let's go back out and open up the, or yeah, solve that puzzle. I believe I have it solved now. So Zhao's burst. Oh yeah, Zhao too. Yeah, both Zhao. I guess yeah, all the 5-star wind characters seem really great and really fun to use. I do feel lucky that I have Venti, so at least I have that. But there are others that I'd love to get. Okay. That I feel like that's not quite. That's certainly not right. That's not right either. Oh wait, is this the first one? No, wait, there's another. Okay, it's that. That. Hmm. Okay, maybe I can make it not use that one? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I can just have it immediately go from this one. To the bubble. Would that work? Let's try that. Okay, I didn't see what happened. I thought that would hit the bubble, but clearly that didn't happen. Oh yeah, when it actually happened in the previous puzzle, it activated a cutscene immediately, so I should have known, but I'm kind of curious why it failed here. Okay. So it did hit it, but okay, maybe in that case I need to somehow be able to target it differently. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's designed to allow you to get all the way back there that quickly. Hit it with the pillar at the bottom. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, so the very bottom one does look different, huh? Looks different. Not sure. Flatten it out. Certainly not that direction. Not that direction. Maybe? Oh wait, there's an... Did I use that one? Maybe not. I don't remember. Okay, let's see that. There might have been one that I missed that I didn't use before, so let's find out. Did not use that one? Okay. Well, that might be the key then. Let's find out. Let's see, we need to spin this all the way around. Then I want to adjust that a couple of times, I think. Okay. And then that one over there. Way this way than I thought. Oh man, this looks refreshing though. Going swimming like this would be pretty nice right about now. Maybe not quite like this. I'd be afraid of getting hit by lightning. Let's see. I feel like that's pointed the correct way. Let's see, can I actually... This is a bad angle. Or... Oh wait, I can try shooting from here. Oh, there we go. Yay! Thank you for the help. No sound effect. Other than the rain, I guess. It's actually pretty neat. Just hearing the rain. Yeah, thank you, thank you. That was, fun little puzzle. I found it a little more difficult than the first one. But... Okay, so yeah. Good. Turns out, rule of thumb in a video game like this, if you can't quite figure out what to do next, just solve a puzzle that's right in front of you, and it might happen to be what the very thing you need to do next. So, yeah, there we go. That's a well-designed puzzle overall. I wish one thing I would have done if I were designing this puzzle is each time you interact with one of those pillars, the camera should zoom out to a certain top-down angle, and maybe not straight top-down, but some sort of overall like angle that gives you a good perspective of everything, and allow you to kind of freely rotate those, or maybe not freely, but within the limitations of the set angles that they have. Something like that. I feel like that would have been conducive to more complex puzzles and just for more satisfying way of interacting with the puzzles. But overall, the puzzles, I would say, I mean, yeah, they're well designed. And they're fun to solve. Getting pretty close to the next AR. Let's see. You need 258, 950, almost 259. And I have 253, so I need around 6,000. Also, I see that there's an Electroculus up there. How would I get up there? Maybe there's... I also see that there's a Seelie there. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking... Oh, yeah, there's Electroculus over there. I was thinking it'll probably take one of these electricity thingies. Oh wait, there's a domain here. This is... Oh yeah, this is that domain. I think this is the artifact domain. Alright, let me check on the... Okay, so that was part 2. I can do part 3, I guess, but... Before I do that... I guess I'll do some runs... Oh, let me see how am I doing in terms of my ability to ascend Rust. If I can just get it up to 90, or at least 80 out of 90. So I need 4 of those, which means I need 12 of the 12 of the 4-star versions. Means I need 11 more of those, which means I need 33 of these, so 20 more of these. I still definitely need to farm these. Let me do a run of this, and then I'll do the next. I'll do the next of part that story quest, part 3. Let's see, what's the thing for this? Yep. Engineer. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We should do fine. So I don't think I've run this domain in a while, so we'll see. Yeah, I feel like, well, so today's Sunday, which does mean that I feel like it's a good idea to run like the weapon ascension material or talent material domains, because Sunday is the one day of the week when you have all of them available, so why not take advantage of them? But I am getting to a good point in terms of my talent books and weapon ascension materials, so I think it makes sense for me to not use all the resin on Sunday on those, but when there's a direct need that I see. So I figure I don't think I've collected enough here to get to be able to ascend Rust one more time, but I can always run it tomorrow as well, or if not tomorrow, then Thursday. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for that, and then let's go to this Oroboshi's Legacy. Yeah, more artifact and talent bug, that's for sure. Always need more artifacts though, right? There's just so little you can do to guarantee or there's nothing you can do really. So you just have to keep running it at hope to get better artifacts. But yeah, I figure I'll keep running the new domain. New artifact sets. Level 90 Rust would be good. Yeah, I think so. Even if I end up not using it on Yoimiya, it'll be useful on someone. For sure. Oh, okay, we have another one of these puzzles here. Search for the ward in Jakotsu Mine. Alright, let's see. There's a lot going on here. Where's the one... Okay, there's... Well, immediately it's not targeted the way I'd want it. Looking for the easiest way to get up there, but not seeing much. I think so. I know there's Naku weeds around here. I think I might have already collected them. We'll see. On this side, maybe not. But yeah, this can shoot me up eye quickly, so that works. Okay, so let's adjust this. So there's nothing there. Okay, yeah, it hits that. I'm not seeing any other obvious targets. I don't know if it can hit that one down there, but I'm thinking it's this puzzle is designed so that I need to hit every single one. So starting with this probably makes sense. So let's see. If we aim it further downwards, then what is it? Oh. Okay, so it hit that one at the way bottom, or not way bottom, but right below me, I think. Let me verify that. Okay, it hit that, which it sent it that way. So at which point, I think I could adjust that to maybe hit that. I think so. Let me just see it, check again. Okay, so this is the one that is sending it off into the ether. Let's adjust the orientation first. Then aim it downwards. Really see where it's. Okay, I think it's in that way, and then from here. Wait a minute, there's one down there. Maybe I need to make it aimed at that one. Is it already aimed at that one? It kinda seems close. Let's see. I'm gonna go and check. Right, that's down there. Oh shit! I got hit. Okay, well, I was paying attention to the not my health, but the ball that was getting shot there. So I think it did go and hit that other pylon. So let me go and see if I can adjust that pylon to destroy that. Destroy that bubble thingy. Okay, not that way. This orientation control scheme is definitely pretty clunky. Move downwards. Maybe that's what I need. Wait, is that the... No, I guess I messed it up somehow. Okay, so it went down, but it didn't get the results I wanted. Maybe there's another pylon that I missed. Or... But that one over there, was that used at all? Wonder, can she actually adjust the orientation of that while she's flying right next to it? You wonder if MiHoYo will add new 5 stars to the standard banner? I guess there's always the possibility that they will for the anniversary. Yeah, I wonder. If they do that, I hope they at least give the previous ones solo rate-up banners beforehand, because it just means worse chances of pulling any particular one, right? Right. I have... the albedo. Oh yeah, maybe. If they don't want to have a rerun for him, they can just stick him into the standard banner and be done with it. So that goes there. Okay, so that one fell down. Oof. Okay. Okay, yeah, there is one over there that hasn't been used. I think it hasn't been used. So, how can we actually use it now? Oh boy. Let's see. Maybe I just need to switch the elevation here to just kind of closer to flat. And where's the actual source? It, where is the source? Damn it, where? So I'm in the middle. Should be fairly easy to see. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now it's just a matter of angling that one into the bubble. I think that'll take care of it. Then downwards. And try that. There we go. Woof. Right, third one of these. I will say, yeah, they're pretty fun, but again, just not being able to see a very big, wide perspective of how these things connect makes them feel a little limited. But thank you. Ooh, knockerweed. Another place that I'll be able to... Oh no, it might not be another place. It might just be the same ones that are around the bubble. Ooh, shit. Alright, let's go to the shrine. But before I do that, I want to collect everything here. Okay, I think I've collected all the knockerweeds. Which island is my favorite? I haven't really thought about that one yet. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I don't know, each one definitely has its own distinct flavor, right? I think the west one right now is kinda... I still haven't really explored these areas that well. So this one is the furnace, right? This one has electro storms going on. This one's the most peaceful one, with a lot more civilization. I don't know. I've been onto these worlds, or these islands a decent amount because they're the ones that have knockerweeds, I believe. So I guess I've enjoyed being there, but do I like them better than the safety of the islands in the east? I don't know. I don't think so. The first one and the one you like the least, the second one. Oh yeah, the one with the furnace. That's the one with the Mikage furnace, right? I think. Yeah, I haven't really had time to think about them, like comparatively or like in the grand scheme of things, the islands. But I will say they've done a great job with the puzzles and such in almost everywhere. Okay. It wants me to go this way. The music too. Yeah, that's true. I haven't really listened too much to the differences in music between the areas either, actually, but I know that when I'm exploring, I really do enjoy the music a lot. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Yay. Okay, so I guess if you don't have Zhongli or Venti or Cheng, you can probably just climb up there and then glide down. Let's take care of her.
すげえ雨降ってるな。音が濡れないように気をつけねえと。リズムに乗れるかい？
Okay, let's use his burst. Oh shit. I need to make sure. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, there's no avoiding getting wet here. Here. Okay, so by killing the Thyssen with Cryo, I was able to destroy her shield, which is normally invulnerable to Cryo. Okay, so is there a electro plant or whatever nearby that I can use to go in here? Is there anything that I even want to get by going in here? Maybe not. So not used to Jinyan's voice. Oh yeah? Yeah, poor Jinyan. I guess because you, like most people, and like me most of the time, don't play her. And because we haven't seen her in the story, her voice is like, yeah, who are you? Never heard you before. Alright, so we had one set of tracks taking me down this way to that one circular piece, but there's still another piece, right? A diamond looking piece. There's always one circular one and one diamond one. So there's one way that goes out that way. There's another one that leads me out a different exit. We're up there. Maybe over this way? Don't see anything. Oh, over there? Was that something? Oh, there it was something. Oh, there's knuckleweed. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same way that I think this is a different way than I was before. In any case, let's follow this track. It takes me all the way over this way. Let's ignore the kid and this game of Tamari he wants to play for now. Going. Nice to be able to go in there, I guess. So, weren't we here? Yeah. This is... Yeah, this is the thing we solved. But, where's the piece then? Maybe we already have it? I know I picked up the circle. But the diamond... Maybe I already had it. Let me just try going back to the shrine. I guess I could also check here. The only problem is I'm not sure where in the um, inventory it's gonna show up. So I guess the quickest thing is actually just going to the shrine and seeing if it shows up. Barbara, Venti, and Jinya. I guess that could work. It's tough to say. I don't quite know how to use Jinyan. I know that one of her things is physical damage, so it might be tough to make it work with Venti. Okay, so yeah, the diamond's still missing. But using those three plus a fourth or something could work pretty well. So this is the way we went in order to get the circle, right? Also another knuckleweed. Wait, there's a knuckleweed here, which means I didn't pick it up earlier. So maybe? Maybe this place is... No, I think I came here. Yeah, I did. This is where I picked up the circle. So yeah, the circle, this one led me here, where I picked up the circle. The diamond, or the cube, should be where I followed the tracks to a different setup. Yeah, Barbara main DPS. Yeah, I guess you could use her main DPS running Vaporize off of Jinyan's Pyro. It's just that I don't think she does a whole lot of Pyro for you. Her shield, I think, produces Pyro, but it is kind of limiting that you have to hit 2 enemies with it. Because even when you're facing 2 or more enemies, which is, to be fair, most of the time, right? You're rarely facing just 1 enemy in this game. But even when you got them like that, it's not always easy to hit them both in one swing with Jinyan's attack. It's not this way, this... Oh yeah, Elemental Sight. Okay, it seems to be that way. Let me try heading close to the waterfall. Behind the waterfall. Okay, then go there. Okay, so nothing behind the waterfall, it seems. What happens if I climb up here? Anything interesting? No? Wish I could see a diamond or a cube. Maybe same thing depending on your perspective. Okay, can I write this up here? Alright, let's use elemental vision again. Light. Oh wait, okay, so it seems to want me to go down that direction. That's all fine and dandy, so yeah, so it wants me to go down this way, but when I do, I mean, there's this puzzle which I solved, but other than the puzzle, anything down here? Anything? Just some mushrooms. Over here? Let's kill these guys. Right. Do we see any elemental sight thingies? It's like the path. I can try going to that little island in the middle over there, I guess. See if landing there produces anything or allows me to see anything. God damn. Yeah, see, you can clearly see that is, yeah, these are pointing towards here. But once I come here, there's nothing really interesting. Okay, I might have to table this for another time. I'm genuinely confused how I'm supposed to solve that one. It is, how many knuckleweeds do I have? I think somewhere around 90? Let's see. 104. I don't know if that's enough to get Yoimi up to 80. But I'm pretty sure I won't be able to... Oh, nice. Get her up to 90 for sure. Anyway, even if I had the knuckleweeds. So... Well, I still have a few days to keep collecting them, I guess. Okay, so there's the... Oh, nice. There's a Electropolis. Oh, and a little island off here that I haven't... I don't think I've explored it at all. Let's just see what's here. This is not story related, but just exploration, for exploration's sake. Let's get the stamina back up. Guess there's not a whole lot around here on this island. There do seem to be a number of islands in this game that are kind of like that. They're just there, and they don't give you anything. 108 for level 80, okay. So I'm pretty close to enough for level 80. Yeah. So I'll almost definitely be able to get her up to level 80. But definitely not up to level 90 once she comes out. So I'll take my time on that. Let's try starting the Tatara data collection. What does Xavier have to say? I thought the Tatara thing was done. But I guess not. So let's find out. Xavier, dude, I've worked with him a bunch now. He owes me a lot. To be fair, he's given me a good amount of Primo Gems and Mora, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. Oh, new quest every day? Legit Xavier, really? Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Sometimes in the middle of the sea you find Electroculus in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I feel like I found at least one of those things. Yeah, leave it to me. Retrieve the beacon. Oh. Beacons that I placed? use the until you finish every quest with Xavier. Okay. Neat. I guess that gives you a reason to keep coming back to this godforsaken place. It reminds me a bit of Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. I never played the original Shadow of Chernobyl, but I played one of the spin-offs. Had a lot of fun with it, but there were areas like this that were taken over by what do you say, radiation. So there were, just being there was dangerous, but also there were like radiation mutated animals that you might run into. It was such a fun game, very deep in terms of the world interactions, everything. So many different NPCs, enemies that you and friendlies that you could interact with, and there was a handful of different factions, yeah, that you could interact with that would help you and hurt you and all that. Alright, this lady is almost there. I wish these guys took a lot more fall damage. Like, this is a case where you wouldn't expect fall damage anyway, but there are cases where enemies fall a decent amount and they don't. They don't take a whole lot of damage at all, even if that would have killed you. Oh, reminds you of Fallout. Yeah, I could see that too. Certainly. Fallout, of course, had its share of... Okay, collected 2 of them. I'm gonna go here so that I can heal up, and maybe I can actually just go to the beacon from there. Yeah, Fallout, of course, had plenty of nuclear stuff, right? Yeah, if you ever played Fallout 4, you've played through, I think it's 4. Maybe it's 5? One of them. It's... You've played through my backyard in the Boston area. I will say, what I've played and seen, they did a pretty good job of copying it. Fallout 4, yeah. Okay. Yeah, from what I've played and seen, because I live near Harvard Square, which is one of the main landmarks or main locations in that game, Fallout at the beginning anyway. It looked pretty well copied, the real thing. So, yeah, kudos to the developers. They did a good job copying the real thing and taking it into the 50s version, because I think in the Fallout world, the nuclear holocaust happened in the 50s or something. So all the stuff that we saw in the 60s, 70s, 80s, etc. never happened, but technology... Oh yeah, it was not like the modern 50s, it wasn't like the real 50s, it was like a sci-fi 50s, where everything was a lot more technologically evolved, but everything had the 50s aesthetic, I believe. Damn it. So yeah, if you kill one of them, I guess the other one heals up almost immediately. So for something like the... Oh shit. Something like the Abyss, you need to kill them both together. Okay. Sure. Let's put the great swords. Okay, so I guess these are just weapons, which aren't so great, because weapon EXP is pretty cheap to come by. Oh, that's a little... It's a little, elevator as well. Let's report back to Xavier, but when we do that, can we actually make use of this? It's kind of weird that this thing doesn't seem to be sending electricity. Like that thing out of anything looks like it should be shooting electricity. So again, maybe it's because I haven't done everything in this area or something. Yeah. And hitting it doesn't work. Alright, let's go talk to Xavier. Wait, climb? Oh yeah, if there's something there if I climb? Well, I'll have to check on that next time. Alright, well, you modify this device more and more strangely. Alright, did that quest. So those are the ones that I wanted to just kind of table. Let's try this samurai thing. Oh, you thought I was trying to solve the puzzle? Yeah, I kind of wanted to but I didn't really want to bother trying too hard. Maybe I was just on the cusp of it, or maybe maybe I was nowhere near. But in any case, yeah, so like this puzzle, for instance, I haven't solved yet. Maybe I should try it. Did I get the craftable claymore? I'm not sure, actually. I don't recall. I got one craftable weapon. I think I only got the craftable sword, not the craftable claymore. Yeah. And I still haven't gotten the craftable bow. You a while to figure out this one? Yeah, okay. Well, that's encouraging. It's probably gonna take me a while to figure out this one too, if I figure it out at all. Let's see, so that's the source. Oh, but how come they don't connect? On the claymore very quickly? Okay. Oh, wait, some of these... Okay, that's good to know. Maybe I should just go ahead and activate all of these. I'm guessing it's okay to activate all of them and can still solve it afterwards. It's not a case where I have to wait to activate some of them. And if that is indeed the case, then I can always just come back and try it again. Okay. Can I not connect those together like that? Okay, does it not work like that? But that maybe connecting all of them like that would work. Guess not. If I connect these... Okay, these two don't seem to want to connect. What about on this side? Okay, that seems to want to connect. Okay, that I can connect. What if I... Wait, oh wait, there's another one here. Oh, okay, I can do more. So that adds a lot more complexity here. A lot more potential complexity. Can I have them connect like this? If not, can I have them connecting more like triangle? Like, no, these are still not sure on the rules for how which ones connect and not, because yeah, I don't know what's the source of the actual electricity. Let's see, actually, is there another one that I can use? Need to connect both? Oh yeah, I figure I'm supposed to connect all of them. Oh, okay, completely reset. I see that there's one here, and another one here. I think I unlocked the chest? Oh yeah? Hmm. Maybe I needed to activate it that way first? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, let's activate all of those. Okay, where's the relay stone? Okay. What if we place a relay stone here to connect them? Now can I have them these connected? No. Let's see. Can I have these two connected somehow? There's some sort of Is there some sort of like polarizing effect I could use to get these two? I'm not sure what's preventing this one from connecting to the others when I place the relay stone, right? But these can't be moved from what I can tell. I place it in between, that doesn't seem to mean a whole lot. Okay, so I place the relay stone here, it connects to that. A random click is the optimal strategy. Maybe. It could be, I don't know. I'm legit confused by this puzzle. It's, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not at all sure how to solve it, and I don't know what the rules are, really. So I can connect this to that. So I see that this one it's a diamond that's small. These are bigger, thicker diamonds that are also brighter. So that's kind of a asymmetry between the two, right? So I'm thinking maybe I want to connect these two that are both looking similar, but I don't know how to actually make them connected to each other. Right? Because they just don't seem to want to connect at all. Maybe I need to do this without destroying the plants. Could try that. Don't disturb the plants, because by destroying that one plant, you end up opening up a path that requires to be taken. I don't know. Okay, does that... No? Two different paths for each of the pylons? Not sure what you mean by that. Okay. That doesn't seem to work. Now, is it this one that activates that one? Okay, yeah, it does. So that relay stone works. That relay stone works. But I can't connect these. How can I actually connect these two? That's one thing I'm really wondering. Because nothing I do seems to allow me to connect these two. And there's not a whole lot that these things can actually help with. Alright, I think I might just table this for now. And go on to finish the other quest. Or maybe not finish, but at least do. Okay, for a moment, did have a lot connected together. This. Then. Yeah. This isn't working out. These aren't connecting. I can't really figure out the rules. I'll just either have to look it up or figure it out some other time. Let's go on to the samurai quest. Yeah, this guy is huge. You can just tell me? Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with that. But I'm not in a hurry to solve it either, so it might be hard to explain it on chat. Hmm. Alright, I guess they're fighting him again. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick myself. Uh, there are puzzles like that, right? In a lot of games. I guess this might be one of it where I realize the answer and I'm like, oh shit, I should have known. Yes, I've enjoyed the little cutscenes they've used like this, even if they haven't worked that well in some contexts, like in the Archon quest when we're fighting Baal's army. Felt kind of awkward in that one. Just right. That's pretty simple. Great encampment. Dressed in armor were all around us. Same way. Okay, I guess now we have to help him find this wine, sure. Fun. Wouldn't mind some wine myself for myself. Interesting in there? No. Let's actually at least try going in there, see if I can find something interesting. Am I high enough level? No, I'm not. So it's over there. Okay, in the Kojo encampment. Soldiers about the wine. Which soldiers? This guy? Venti and Dialog. Yeah, Dialog might have the best advice when it comes to wine. Okay, so the soldiers that I'm talking to don't seem to be too helpful, but at least they're talking about the nameless samurai. Well, Dialog might not drink it, but he knows how to make it, right? Maybe not directly, but he can run the winery. At the very least, he didn't cause his family's winery to go bankrupt, I guess. He might just be not doing a whole lot in terms of the business. It might run itself. Alright, so I guess this guy knew the samurai, and now we can give the wine to this nameless samurai. Great. Also, did we get reputation? I guess not. Let's walk past this for now. So yeah, we got two that are big and shiny, and one that's small. Small and dark. Masanori, huh? Wait, wasn't that the name of the other guy in... Yeah. The soldier place. In the soldier place, in the encampment. Alright. Fight him again. Defeat him. We're gonna see the same... I think it was only when I watched this cutscene I actually realized that Lumine's glove, she has a glove that covers just her thumb. It's been so long since I played her. I didn't pay that close attention to her design in the first place. But that, yeah, I didn't really notice. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, yeah. Very much, yeah, similar in theme, right? Tidal flats in the northwest. Yeah, and we're doing a lot for this guy. He's giving us a lot of rewards, right? I see. Let's go here and make my way down south. Okay. Kill these guys. Same animation in Ghost of Tsushima when you challenge an enemy for a duel. Oh, really? Okay, so I mean, it's not exactly the most original look, but I guess it's kind of a nice little thematic similarity there, right? It makes sense because you're both dealing with dueling samurai. There's a certain way that that's been depicted in fiction quite a lot. More badass with his katana. Wait, is that the main character of Ghost of Tsushima? I see. Jin Sakai. Okay. Okay. The counter. Okay. These guys were easy enough. More enemies. These guys might actually be story related. Because the others actually had drops, which makes me think that they weren't story related. Whereas these guys, they don't seem to drop anything. Yeah, I didn't get any Mora from that, for instance. So they might be story related. Alright, let's look for this blade. Ah, there it is. Give the blade to Masanori. Alright, sure, let's go right back. Alright, more fetch quests. Sure seems to be a lot of that in this game. Shit. They keep switching which one's which on top and bottom. Alright, Masterless Blade. Oh, there's gonna be more fighting? Beat the Berserk Masanori, alright, sure. Now he's Berserk. Okay, countered. Use her burst. Put up his shield. And we got plenty of time, so that's why I'm bashing with Beto. Because Beto's fun to bash with. Oh, what? What the hell? What's with that healing? I did not see that one coming. Alright, well, we just got a lot less time to play with, so let's do this with you.
天道ここにある。
部外者禁止。
Okay, there we go. I don't know if he was gonna heal himself again or what, but I didn't want to take chances. So, yeah, I don't know if he only heals himself once or if he always does that as he gets low, so you have to really like burst him down at the end. Not again? Oh, okay. Well, in any case, he is defeated now. It's kind of a nasty surprise there. I'll say that. Alright. I guess that takes care of another one. Leaves only this one, and then these other major world quests, which I'll do that another time. But for now, I guess what I'll do is more runs of the artifact domain. I figure the resin I have probably, yeah, best spent on such at this point. Talent books I can use more, but it'll take me a while to get. I need 100 more for the next level. What's this fan? Lighting movement speed by 30%. It's pretty neat, and these are pretty nice too. And talk to him for an achievement. Oh yeah? Okay. Maybe I'll... Ben, I set him for Zhao, yeah. That makes sense. You can just go, yeah, fly everywhere. Alright. I can try going down and talking to him again. But then, yeah, I figure... just using up my resin on farming those artifacts is something that I won't really regret at this point. I have a good amount of Mora, 4.6 million. I could probably use more EXP books, but 290 is a pretty decent amount now, and it's not that hard to farm those. So, fight him again, and if you defeat him... oh, quickly, okay. Yeah, yeah, I haven't had as much opportunity to spend Mora recently, so... you know, they also the events... or not... the event also definitely gives out a lot of Mora, but also the story quests and stuff, right? As a result, I've been storing up a shit ton of Mora. Okay. Okay, let's get him killed. Oh, come on. He does that in this one too. Okay, I think I can manage 1 minute. This rate. I don't know if that's what's needed for the achievement. Well. Maybe I'll have to try another time if I want to get the achievement. Oh wait, there's another achievement. I might have to try another time in order to get a lot of, to do it quickly enough. Alright, let's run this domain. I'll spend the rest of my condensed resin, actually. I think that'll be fine. I have 4, and I have some non-condensed resin that I'll probably condense for use the coming week. It could have been the achievement earlier, I'm not sure. The achievement that I did get didn't mention being 1 or like 1 minute or something, or being very quick.
楽しみだな。
I'll put him in for the double cryo resonance. Oh, I should put in Rosario actually. Yeah, because Rosario is not at full full friendship.
いざ
Because this K is not very strong at all. He's not going to be doing a whole lot.
難攻不落。
この仕事は排除するべきですね。部外者
Right,
禁
let's
止。
go through this quickly. But with the double cryo resonance, we are getting crips up the apps,
岩山
awesome,
発球
which is very good, of course.
こいつはどうだ
Okay, that guy's dead. And so is that guy. Alright, Tree, give me some good artifacts. I need to defeat him in under 30 seconds? What, is that how you guarantee yourself getting a good artifact? Well, I got 3 artifacts here. Alright, so we have Hopeful Heart. I believe that's a goblet. So, yeah, just give me a certain... Oh, it's the samurai. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay. So, given that he heals, I need to do that very quickly. Try it again. Guess that's not too bad, but animal character generally not going to want to use this set, really. Right, this one's a headpiece, so I guess ideally I want a crit of a sort. Again, not bad. Crit rate as the main stat, and we have an attack percentage, as well as an EM. Yeah, could be good. And timepiece, so we want attack as the main stat. That one's bad. That one's just plain bad. You don't want HP as the main stat on this set. Yeah. You still haven't gotten any crit circlet for this set? Yeah, luck, fortunately you can't force luck in this game, or in general, I guess, either. Gotta keep rolling the dice. So yeah, at least it was crit main stat, even if the substats are
ついていきます。
mixed. I guess attack percentage I can't complain about. It would have been nice if one of them was crit or ER though. Decent luck on the emblem set, but not on that. Yeah, right now I'm not sure which one I'm more looking for.
瑠璃のように落ちなさい。
天道万象
Because I feel like the ER set would be good on Beta,
部外者禁止。
but on Yoimiya, the attack percentage set is probably going to be good. Because that one allows you to use your E to strengthen your auto attacks. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's got a real fast attack.
この瞬間お前は永遠を通す
And I think that could fit Yoimiya's playstyle quite well. Nice, Zhongli's Dong kinda got in his way. Alright. Just for Ball, maybe Jingchu, Beidou, and Zhongli. Yeah, all of those characters I could see the ER set being really good. And I use K, yeah. Although again, I should switch him out for Rosario instead if I'm just using for the double cryo resonance. Right, so I believe this is attack set flower. That's potential. If it rolls into anything other than attack and crit rate, then it's probably trash. And it's a headpiece. ER? Well, it's got ER substat, but HP main stat. Meh. Yeah, nothing doing here, nothing good. Alright, let's run it a couple more times, and then I'll actually end the stream at that point. Like I said earlier, I don't want to stream too late today. I just want to be a little short and sweet. Chill. Interesting Genshin trivia? Oh yeah? What is that? I enjoy good trivia. At least as much as anyone. Rosario is the only 4-star character with 5-star character design. I don't know. Have you seen Ningguang? I heard that Ningguang was originally supposed to be a 5-star. I don't know if that's true, but it's something I've definitely heard people say. Rosaria certainly has 5-star character design. I'll say that part's true. Is she the only one though? I don't know. Yeah. She certainly does have massive design. Very massive. Ningguang looks 4-star to you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I feel similarly, but I don't know how much of that is just because I know she's a 4-star versus, you know, her actual design and everything. I feel like if they came out with her as a 5-star, I wouldn't complain. I'd be like, oh yeah, she looks nice. She looks like a 5-star. Alright, timepiece. No, HP. Jinyan looks like a 3-star. That's fair, to be honest. She's not very elaborate at all. Not very good at all. Alright, let's do one more run. Use that last condensed resin. Then I should go to the my Serenity Teapot actually. That'd be a good idea. Pick up my rewards and then call it a stream. Okay. Use her burst. Go on killing him. Okay, let's put up that shield. Use his burst. Okay, let's do that, and there we go. Alright, Trey, give me some good artifacts this time. I'm not sure what particular pieces I'm looking for, but just anything with good stats. Ooh, another set of 3. Alright. Are these all goblets? Yeah, oof. They can be really good or really bad then. So, hydro damage bonus is poor substats. Animo, even worse substats. Oh my god. Attack, HP, and defense. This one had 2 out of 3 flat. This one has all 3 flat. Holy cow. Alright. And this one, it's just bad. Yeah, they're all bad. Shit. Alright, I think we might have gotten one, maybe, possibly okay artifact today. Let's see. Yeah, awful as always, indeed, indeed. That's the eternal Genshin Impact player struggle. Awful artifact as always. What else is the... Oh, I need to go do the parametric transform. Hear of that. Actually, let me just see if I can do that here in Inazuma. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find one of those electro crystals in Inazuma. I'm hoping that there's like Inazuma has a lot of those because obviously it's an electricity country. So I'm hoping it won't take me too long to find one. I feel like I've seen them on the beach around here. Are these things? I think I solved them. There's the Seelie event guy.
天理チョ
Kill
ーク
him.
難攻不落
ガン王帝君のために召喚化粧
Yep. Alright, yeah, thank you for coming by, Nod. Good evening to you. Have a good sleep, and yeah, if I don't speak to you again until... good luck with getting Yoimiya. Hope everything works out.
いざ
See. Is that electro crystal over there? Oh, over here. Okay, excellent. Let's use the parametric transformer, and we have plenty of this material, so let's put that in, and then do its job. But it's Tuesday, you think? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday, and oh, come on, I got 4, but the other drops aren't too bad. Yeah, and Tuesday I won't be able to stream, or Wednesday I won't be able to stream. Maybe Tuesday actually I will, I'm not sure. So I expect I won't be streaming my polls, initial polls for Yoimiya. Right, now let's head to the Serenity Teapot. Yeah, because we have 2 days and a little more at this point, right? Around 48 hours. Which means it's gonna be... yeah, I guess it might be Tuesday evening, in which case I might be able to do it.
この同点
Getting ball closer to pity, yep. Well, if you're trying to get closer to pity by pulling on a banner before
同点に
ball,
ついてのご
that's playing with fire. I'm sure you don't need me to say that. It's a good way to get your pity ruined. I guess literally in the case of Yoimiya. Better be willing to get your pity ruined by Yoimiya. Trash goblet. Hold on to it for now, but that one's definitely trash. That one's pretty good. Let's hold on to this for now, but potentially trash. HP Sands. That's trash. Trash. Anima, it's trash. Cryo, it's trash. You get Yoimiya within 30 rolls, it's a bargain? Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with getting Yoimiya in 30 rolls and getting it pity ruined, that's fine, right? Getting the new 4-star, right? Getting Sayu. Yeah. For me, I'm more like... I love both Yoimiya and Ball, of course, but I'm gonna first get Yoimiya and then go from there. It's not bad, I guess. It's bad. It's just bad. It's likely bad. That one's definitely bad. HP main stat, ER. I don't think that's worth keeping, so... I mean, with Feather you can be picky, but let's keep this one now. Back EM. Yeah, these are both very similar feathers. So I'm gonna try rolling them, but if they roll anything other than something really good, probably just fodder them. It's not too bad, I guess. Alright, no good rolls there. Let's take a look at my artifacts, and I do kind of want to level up some of them. Actually, looking at these ER HP. Let me actually just take a look at the new set. Rate, attack, HP, crit rate, ER, attack, crit rate, EM.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとした
HP main stat, sadly.
あの頃とはもう違う
No damage bonus,
急
crit
にま
rate.
た
That's a poor start, unfortunately. Oh, let's see what this thing rolls. Given that it's the only crit rate piece that I have on this set, I think I'll definitely be keeping it, but I'm just dying to find out what that fourth stat's gonna be.
いいゆえの名所を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ
Alright, give me crit. Ah, of course it's flat defense, god damn it. Alright, I guess I'll hold on to it for now. And Emblem of Severed Fate, that's the other... Yeah, I don't even have a good 5-star headpiece for that, so... Some of that would be good. I'm gonna try rolling this, see if I get a good roll, because this could be good on Beto. If it gets crit rate, that would be the ideal, I would say. Ah, PM. Alright, it could still be useful, but unfortunately not the best result. But the cryo damage bonus and defense. Now this is nice having ER as the main stat there, but we also have an attack main stat, which I'll take. And this is a couple of good feathers. Attack, defense,
旅はいつか
EM.
終わりを迎える慌てる必要はない
One is defense, crit damage, EM, HP. Guess I'll worry about that another time. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I think it's about time to call it a stream. There's a chance I'll stream on Tuesday for my Yoimiya rolls. If not, then I'll probably stream on Thursday or something like that. If not Thursday, then Friday, hopefully. We'll see. I'm gonna be busy next weekend. I got a tournament, which is actually pretty nice. Something to look forward to. But I hope everyone else has good luck on their Yoimiya rolls and such. And hope that you have a good start of this coming week and everything. Yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.